How's everybody again? Part 2. Let's see. Get myself a little more comfortable. Having some lunch. Yeah, it's a little bit earlier over there. It's what, like 1:15 maybe in Texas? 2:15. It's 4:15 over here now. Okay. We'll give some people some time to kind of hop on, and then we'll get into it. Oh, 3:35. Me and my boyfriend were trying to figure the time out over there earlier today. For some reason, I forget why. Oh, it was last night. One of the other Titans was asking if I was going to watch a live that was going on, and it was Mountain Time. And so I was asking him because he's from LA, so he's Pacific or whatever, but we couldn't figure it out. Well, he finally did. Oh, actually, I could feel my little boo-boo back there. You're back. Did you get some rest? I took the dogs out. They were just being crazy. I guess they just wanted to go outside for a minute. I don't know. So we just took a little walk, and then I've been back in here. I was watching some lives, per usual. Some of the lives are just crazy. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Mountain Time is weird. Yeah, we weren't sure because we're Eastern Standard Time, but we're like right on the border. So like we could even be, instead of it being like gaining an hour, I guess, is it Mountain? Would that be Mountain? That wouldn't be Mountain. The Central Time. I know that there's a few lives going on right now, so I don't know how busy we'll be on my live today, but we'll just hang out. Let's see. I dropped my phone last night and broke the screen. Like, I broke the screen protector, I hope. I just put this one on too. I'm so bad about that. Let's see. Just trying to see what was going on. I guess they have let's see here. So I don't know if you guys have seen what's her name? Let's see. I know Squirrel's on Fire, but she has a live going on right now. She's new to the game. Hawkins County corruption. I haven't heard of that. Oh, Hawaii. Oh, wow. Savannah. Good morning. I bet it's beautiful. I bet it is so pretty there. But yeah, she's been it's called sleuthing sessions. She's been having one going on, and I've been watching that the last like hour or so since I was off. Are you kidding? Dogs start barking as soon as I get on here. It sounded like somebody was almost at the door. No, I don't know. They'll be fine. I called Vincent to ask him when he'll be home from work anyway, so. Oh yeah, okay, Hawkins County. Okay, I didn't even. Sorry about that. My brain was. I know the Summer Wells case, but my brain didn't go there. Sure, Lawson is not Brandon. Yeah, man, it seems like this Summer Wells case has just been going on for so long, but we're finally. I think we're finally heading in the right direction. It's crazy, like how many police agencies are corrupt. It's really scary. Um, where I grew up, it they were corrupt. They were corrupt there too. They had like their pockets of corruption, I guess you would call it, and different tiers of corruption of how bad it kind of was. But I remember being out, like, what was it? I remember being out one night, and it was right after my dad had passed away, and I had two glasses of wine between the hours of like 10 and 2. It was like 4 hours, 6 hours. I had them within like, a good amount of time and stuff. And I got pulled over on the way home, and it was by the officer that lived beside me. And he knew that I was drunk, but I was always told, like, if you ever get pulled over, just like don't blow in the thing. Just, you know what I mean? Like, just get a lawyer. I don't know. My family was always, they're always been like by the book kind of like with things. So immediately, like, that's like what I just was like, okay, I got scared. And so come like maybe 2 or 3 months later after this incident, I'm sitting in a bar in Chillicothe, where I'm from, and that's where I don't live now, but that's where I was from. And I'm just having a drink with a friend, and I see this like napkin get pushed towards me, like, on the table, and I'm like, what is this guy doing? Because I knew who it was. As soon as I looked up at him, I knew it was the officer that wanted to arrest me that evening. Well, he wrote a note to me, and it said something like, what did it say? Like, send me nudes or something, like about me wanting. He was insinuating he wanted me to send him pictures of myself, and I just folded that up nice and neat, and I put that in my purse, and I said, I'm going to keep that one for a rainy day, sir. And he never messed with me again. He, like, you don't mess with me like that. But yeah, I mean, so I know that corruption is just everywhere. It's just the amount, I guess, how big it is. Oh, we have COVID. No. Yeah, see, Karen, my always lawyer. Like, I've always been taught that. My dad was always like, just get a lawyer, you just to be on the safe side. And so, like, when people were saying stuff about Sammy getting a lawyer, like, I told my boyfriend the other day, I said, Vincent, if something, heaven forbid, ever happened to him, I would immediately get a lawyer, because I know that I wouldn't have been the one that would have done it, but I know that I'm always the one with him. So everybody would assume it was me. So you always just want to be like, just want to be safe. I guess that's the best legal advice I can give to anybody. You just want to stay safe. Oh man, COVID, but finally feel better. I haven't. Thank God I didn't get COVID. How many people in our chat? Like, if you guys don't mind, like, if you don't mind saying you have, like, I wonder how many people in our chat like actually have had it or had someone personally affected by it. My boyfriend's father passed away during COVID, but we don't know really what he passed from. It wasn't COVID particularly, but it could have been from him having to be like locked up so long and like being in the house, not getting his exercise and not getting out like he should have been doing, could have contributed to it. So it's just very sad. But I'm glad that you're feeling a little better. Wow, the sheriff's son. So it's not true that Sammy is 24. I believe her brother is 24. And so I think that's where that rumor started, because they were saying that Sammy was a twin. But no, Sammy's 18. I guess she does. She could look like she was 20. 24 though. But I believe it's because someone had said that someone had thought she had an older brother, um, or she has an older brother, and someone had thought that they were twins, but they're not twins. Your mom was 60. My mom was 62 when she passed, but she didn't have COVID. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was so strange with my boyfriend's dad's passing. He had never lost anybody before, and I'm very protective over him in that aspect because in my life I've lost a lot. So when it was like 2 or 3 days before his dad passed, and there was nothing to tell us that anything was going wrong, anything bad was going to happen. I mean, they live on the other side of the country, so they live in California, and we're in Ohio, so we don't really get to see them all the time. But we never had any like inkling that anything was going to happen. And I was on the phone with my counselor, and I was at work, and I was taking just like a break, and I said, just have this really bad feeling, like foreboding feeling. I mean, I felt like sick to my stomach. I said, something's just going to happen, and I'm not sure when, and I'm not sure what, but something's going to happen. Someone's going to pass. It's going to be something like someone close. And I'm not psychic by any means. We were just talking about that on my last live, psychics and stuff. But I just don't know. I don't know what it was. And then his dad ended up passing away like 2 or 3 days later, and it was like, what, so then my boyfriend's half Asian, half Japanese, half Italian, and I come from a very small town, so we literally have like one Asian family, and that's it. So I didn't know anybody that was even of Asian descent. And so when I met him, I was so nervous about meeting his mom, like ever having to meet her, because she's from Japan, and so she has a very strong accent and things like that. And meeting the mom is just nervous and scary anyway. But I feel like so when his dad passed, it kind of made us. That's when we had to kind of meet, and it was kind of humbling because his dad had just passed, so we weren't trying to please each other or anything like that. And I tell my boyfriend all the time, I'm like, I feel like your dad did that, like helped us. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna kind of this is his way of like helping me and his mom be able to be closer and meet and stuff. And it was so scary meeting her. She was like 5 foot, maybe 4'11". I don't know, she's so small, but she's like mighty. I love her. Oh. You're not late. You're not too late anyway. I just see your back. Oh yeah. Samantha is feeling better, I think. I think everybody's feeling pretty good. Is everybody having great weather where they're at today? Like I said earlier, it was like 75, and it's still 75 out. It's beautiful. This is like crazy. Ohio. I love it. I'm like really, really loving it. It looks like we have like all women. I love that we have like a group of women in here. And if we don't, then say, hey, what's up? and then And then I think we have pretty much most of the same women that we had in earlier, but I do have my boutique. I always like to give you guys my promo code, poppyandari.com. And then the promo code is YouTube, all capitalized, 20 for 20% off. This little t-shirt that I'm wearing is from there. And like I showed you guys earlier, this one was a small. I have this in a small and a large because I like my shirts bigger. And then I have a couple other graphic tees. And this one says, let it be, down the front of it. And I think these ones are actually marked down to 26, and I believe the 20% should come off of the 26 as well. Super soft too. I love these shirts. They're really good wash. You can wash, dry them. I love that. I don't know if you ladies shop boutiques any, but a lot of boutique clothing you can't. You have to like either like hand wash it and like lay it flat to dry, or cold, lay it flat to dry clean only. So If you ever needed a place to shop where you could ask your girl, like, Tanya, can I wash and dry this? I'm your girl because I'm gonna wash and dry everything every time. I hate having to do like special instructions on stuff. Oh, thank you, Sabina. Yeah, you have to check it out. It's super cute. I just got some little shackets in, and I got I believe like 2 or 3 sweaters coming, cardigan coming in, and like a tank. It's like a brownish tank. I'm really big into like browns. You all know that you'll start to notice you'll be like, girl, you don't wear any black. Like today I'm wearing a little, but I wear a lot of browns, so I need to expand and get some more blacks. Only low 40s. Oh, sweatsuits are my jam. Like I 2-piece outfits, anything that you can put together that's like super easy. I love them. I do have one in my boutique right now. I'm trying to think of the name of them because I make up the names of the clothes. So sometimes I forget. It's the Lauren jogger, 2-piece jogger, and it's like an olive green, and I think I have it left in a large or extra large. It runs a little big. And then I have another 2-piece set that's it's like a brown piece. It's so cute. It's so warm. You won't need a jacket. Like, are you talking? Okay, so like even if I ship to Scottish, like or Scotland, you wouldn't even need a jacket like with this outfit. I wear it like every day during the winter time. I got it last winter in my store, and I still have a few left. Small, medium, and I believe large in those ones, and they run a little big too. Actually, they run a full size big. Here's 79 degrees where you are. See, it's nice over there. It's nice over here. Sunday, I didn't even see yours. 10 degrees Celsius. So okay, you're a little colder. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to winter. I get the I get seasonal depression super bad, really really bad. My mom used to get it too, so she was always like laying out in front of the door. Like she would open our door. We had like a screen door, glass door, and she would kind of sit in front of it when I was younger, and I never really understood why. And it's because the sun would come in even though it was cold, and it would like kind of help her seasonal like depression. I need to start doing that. Oh, Janet, you're a sweet person. Hello, Melissa. I'm like looking at you, Melissa. You look like a girl that I know. Like, that's why my face is on my computer is down here. That's well, you can't really see it, but my little MacBook's down there. But no, like your picture. I was trying to look at your picture because you look like a girl named Lena that I know. Oh yeah, I'll just show you guys a picture. Like you, oh, like borderline personality. Is that what that is, Samantha? I could see me having that. Medical marijuana, I do use that for my pain. It does. It works really well. Okay, so when I was younger, like 18, 19, I'd smoke with my friends and stuff like that, and then I quit smoking marijuana altogether. And then after my car accident, I would get I would be in a lot of pain, but it was more for like my mental health. Like I would get, like I'd have like kind of outbursts almost where, when like you need to like express yourself and you want to express yourself, you can kind of always get away with expressing yourself a little bit more with like mom and like getting away with kind of like I would like not yell at her, but just show my frustrations about like losing my eye and not being able to walk and things like that. And so my mom lived in an apartment, and the apartment like walls were super thin apparently, because her neighbor would run over, and every time she would say, Tanya, Tanya, and she'd say, "Who hurt you, honey?" or something just like really sweet and like that. And she would run back over, and she would get like, because she had medical marijuana, and she would smoke with me. It was the only thing that could help like kind of calm me down. And so I use it now for anxiety and for pain, and to just keep up my appetite a lot of times as well, because I I'm one of those people, I'll get like in a project or I'll start doing something and I tend to forget to like stop and, take a break and eat. And that's really bad for me. But I wonder what that like, so borderline personalities, or you were just like, you were diagnosed with that through like probably clinical people. I don't know if you've seen any of my videos on mental health on my channel, but I have some. Because mental health is extremely important. And a lot of people just are taking it very lightly nowadays. Like people in mental health. I don't know if you've seen them, but some of them, like if I wasn't going towards the direction and in the place that I needed to be, and I know I'm heading in the right direction now, I probably would be crying talking about my experiences in the mental health industry. Just I was going to a place and it was ridiculous. I don't even know how they have their license. Like they're hurting people more than they were helping people. Um, or you'll get those counselors where you'll just pour your heart out or something, and they just kind of look at you and they don't. You're like, well, why aren't you panicking like me? But the counselor I'm seeing right now, she is fantastic. Yes, I mean I know her as we do love you, girl, because I got my own problems. Don't you worry, we all do. See, you can definitely get away with more with mom. See, yeah, like moms. That's what just moms are. They're just the best. And my mom was literally a flipping saint. I don't know how she put up with all of us crazies and our family. She really did a great job. Cannabis has been a lifesaver. Truly, it really does help. And even if you don't, like say you never were a smoker before, you can always even try like the gummies, or like I know my friend, she'd make sativa like based brownies and stuff, and that's more of like a marijuana, more of a upper. So instead of like like an indica is more of like a sleepy time. I'm more of a sleepy time kind of person. I need it for when I sleep. I don't sleep very often. Like so I sleep every night, but I don't sleep through the night. And when I wake up, I'm awake like I'm just up. So it can be 2 o'clock in the morning, anywhere from 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up. So when I wake up, I'm just up for the day. I fight it I fight my sleep. I'm the worst. Like I'm like a baby when it doesn't want to take a nap, and I don't understand why I do it, but I do. So that's where I'm at with all that. I saw my counselor today, guys. And my counselor is like the coolest. She actually isn't just, most counselors are like, let's meditate. You should meditate. Let's meditate it out. And some people just can't meditate. Like I'm getting better at it, but sometimes you just can't. And she actually like tells me what she thinks like I'm doing. And it's actually true. You know, I get my items and stuff ready the night before. Like if I have to do something the next day, like I set out all my stuff for the night before. And I thought I did that because of it being like OCD or something, but she made it sound like she put it more like it's one thing that I can control. And I was like, shoot, lady. I'm like, you're right. I'm like, you're right about that. Like after I thought about it. So she was like, yeah. I think everybody almost in here has had their mom pass. Oh, your dad was schizophrenic. Oh, my dad was bipolar. I could have seen him being schizophrenic almost. January 3rd, 2015. Oh. They're all still watching over us. I know, Jane, I used to say that about my mom all the time. And I still don't know where I'd be without her because I know she's still around. She lets me know. She lets me know. I just wish that I wish I could have introduced my mom to my boyfriend. I wish they could have been able to meet. I wish they would have been able to meet because he's good. He's like her, but the husband boyfriend version. Hmm. Hmm. We do have a nice therapy group here. That's why. Well, when I first started my channel, it was based on like really that. It was more of like health aspect and stuff of it, of everything, because we were going into COVID, or we're going into COVID. I think I started it like I want to say January. What was it? We were out like June, March and April. I think we were out of work here. We went back in May, so I think that's when I started. It was when we were just out. My mom was oh, I bet your mom was, Karen. My mom was too. Moms are like quick, like they're quick with it. Like they are like I don't know. They're funny. Wonder if there's any good lives going on this evening. I haven't seen anything, but I have I got these astrology books. I meant to bring them in here earlier actually, but I got these two astrology books for to read after my car accident. My friend got them for me. They're super thick, and one's like over birthdays and one's over relationships, and you can match up your signs like perfectly and read about the two. I'm very like into that kind of stuff because I may not be like a huge believer in psychics, even though I want to be, but I do believe in like the different signs and stuff. My mom was a Cancer, and so I totally believe that she was like a water baby, loved the water. Myself, on the other hand, I'm a Libra. I'm always trying to balance everything out. I always tell you guys to get your shit together because I'm sick of balancing all the signs. As the Libra, as the scales. I'm like, y'all get your stuff together. I sprayed my hair with hairspray up here and it's like out of control now, guys. I have like a little mirror over here, but I can't really see it. Let's see. Also, I was going to tell you guys, I like all your Cancer are the 25th, June 25th. My mom was July 19th. Also, you're like on the front end of there. Pisces. What is Pisces? I think my boyfriend's Aries. I think. So, how long have you guys been watching true crime and all that stuff? Like, how long have you guys been watching it on YouTube anyway? Virgo, September 7. Happy belated. A little off there. Four or 5 years for you. So you've been on it for a while. My boyfriend, so he watched YouTube before, and I never watched YouTube. I don't know. I just didn't really care for it. I didn't think I did. I love it. It's the best thing ever. But I always just watched, true crime on TV and stuff. But I just feel like you guys would be better people to ask because I feel like the true crime community is like out of control right now with some of the stuff that they're like, I don't know, posting and doing. And I'm gonna pull my hair up in a bun again because this thing's hurting my head. I should be Isabel. I should be a master criminal. I know that sounds like me. But you know what is so funny? Isn't it how they always end up getting caught is the dumbest? Like they're like, I would never get caught because I watch so many true crime shows. And then it's like, I got caught because I left my fingerprints on the door or something, something funny like that. Like, not really funny, but you know. I feel like, man, my hair is just not working out today, guys. Not loving this hair. It's probably because I didn't wash it. I'm one of those people, like, I have to wash my hair every day, or I feel like life's just not in the cards for me. Savannah says, as soon as I turned 18 and became a little more independent, I think that led to my curiosity in true crime and how to keep myself safe, especially as a woman in this world. Yeah, I started watching it. We were actually talking about this the other day when in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s. I mean, I was just born in 85. But I remember Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack. That show used to give me, oh, it used to freak me out. I would get so scared, but I loved it. Hmm. Oh, yeah. We were saying that earlier. Samantha, that's really cool. So you guys, since you guys have been in the true crime community for a while now, have you guys noticed like does every high profile case bring out like a new wave of like true crime buffs, like myself included, because I am new. Um, like, does it always bring out like say like when the Chris Watts case started happening? Did it bring out a whole bunch of new channels? And then did the channels after did they start to fade away like after the case was over? Um, or are we stuck with some of these new creators? Because myself included, I'm probably annoying to some people, but like just some of the stuff I'm seeing, it's just been crazy. So this is, oh, yeah, what happened? I know, but I mean, well, and this is what freaks me out about being from a small town too. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the show The First 48, where a lot of the times it seems like it's youth that end up like are behind a lot of the the unalivings and stuff, and a lot of the time the youth are charged because they're just riding in the car with those people, and it makes me think like I get terrified because I'm like, thank God I'm older now. Because you never know, especially right like going in like being from a smaller town, like it's so easy just to jump in a friend of a friend of a friend's car and not think, twice about it or something like that. Yes, Chris Watts seems to start it big. Okay. Because, like, I mean, even, well, I guess before him, it was like Scott Peterson and stuff, but maybe the internet just wasn't the internet was big, but maybe just not as big. Bury them in the. Oh, I want to read this part. Okay, so Fred and Rose murdered approximately 12 women, including their 16-year-old daughter, Heather. Who was the lady that she did that? But it was with the people that were, they would come to live with her and stay with her. She was burying them in her yard, burying them in the garden. You started watching YouTube because of Chris Watts. Why did I start watching YouTube? Shoot, I don't know. It wasn't true crime. I don't think. I can't remember. But then and that's where it ended up like shifting to. I think I was watching it. This is going to be weird. I think I was watching it for like the drama channels, and I'm not even into drama like shows. I'm not into like any of like the Real Housewives shows, or I don't really just that's just not me. I like or reality TV, but it was kind of like that in a way. And I think I was doing it to get caught up on like just kind of what was trending and stuff because owning a boutique, and then it just shifted when I heard about Kylie and stuff. Um, but yeah, Chris Watts, like his children were beautiful, and his wife. But those little babies and that little baby boy that didn't even have a chance. And you can tell by looking at him, like he thought he was something, you know? Like he thought like she had something good with him, and I don't think that was the case. I think that he was a piece of shit, and she did everything for that family. John Benet, I see. I love the John Benet. Like I love. It's sad that I love it, but I love the case because it's so fascinating. The only answers that we've ever really gotten was from the one detective that kind of debunked a lot of the other stuff that the other detectives were saying. I can't think of his name. His daughter ended up coming out with like his, not his confession tapes, but his tapes, like his detective tapes over it. And my YouTube was watching Government Conspiracy. Oh, you knew when he was watching the neighbor's video? Yeah, that was so uncomfortable, I think, and it was like we were watching something that we didn't want to be watching. I think we all kind of knew something was wrong there. Johnny Gosh, he was like the first little boy ever like taken, wasn't he? Johnny Gosh case. Well, if you want to count, if you don't count Autumn Walsh, you know, which is terrifying. I can imagine being like the Walsh family right now too, like you know, being the wife, just knowing that you were with him. I mean, it was in the 80s. You could go play video games in the mall at that time, but apparently you couldn't. Um, so do they start to like so do they start to fade out like you know like creators and stuff, or do you just get like a new wave of people like that you guys just kind of watch? Do you notice like you subscribe to new channels and then maybe like you don't see content from those creators like anymore after the cases are over? I mean, I'm not going anywhere. You're stuck with me. But I was just wondering. Man, these are like some older cases. I haven't heard about these in a long time. That sounds so familiar. Uh, Also, I went on Squirrels on Fire. I was on her like not her panel, but I was just in her chat earlier because I'm nosy. I'm so nosy, guys. I really am. But no, I like her attitude and stuff. So I was going over there to check her out, and because she said, and I said this in my last live that she had debunked the picture of Kylie at the gas station, the one that was taken the night of the party. Um, so what she's saying is she's saying that it's Kylie's face on Sammy's body. I'm gonna pull it up because I'm just like, what? I'm so confused on life. I get confused easily, I guess, guys. So let's see this picture here. Let's see if I can find it. This one here. Okay. So she's saying that this is Kylie's face, but this is Sammy's body. Does that make sense to you guys? So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that, because, and I can share it again if you guys need me to. I can share the picture. But yeah, she said, you know, I hopefully share, you know, but this is Sammy's body on Kylie's face, and so then. So then I said, why? What would be the point of doing that? So like I asked that in the chat. I said, what would be the like, why would someone Photoshop a photo? And I asked this to a specific person. So before I start anymore, if you guys haven't, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. And also if you would, just give me a big thumbs up, a like. What did I say? A like, subscribe, you know the drill. Notification bell icon on, and share the crap out of this video because I'm trying to get these questions answered. Because a lot of times in the chat, like I'll go in the chat and I'll ask them, and someone will go like start to answer me, and then as soon as I like ask another question, it's like they deviate it from it, and then I don't get my questions answered. So if we have the like button hit, it'll send it out to the algorithm a little bit more for me, and then that way I can get my questions maybe answered. But no, she said, like, because I just don't understand, like, so I asked, like, why would someone do that? And I asked this to a person called Upside Down, and these are the exact responses. So this is my example to you. Oh yeah, so this is like this is my example to you on how I'm so confused on, YouTube creators on true crime, like right now, like some of them in true crime. That's what I'm just getting kind of like confused on some things. But her response to the question when I asked, why would someone Photoshop like this photo of Kylie, like Kylie's face on Sammy's body? And she said that's one of the biggest frustrations in this case. Okay. What do you mean? My question was, why would someone Photoshop a photo? And she said she tried to say, she tried to say that these kids, they regularly do this as like jokes, that they Photoshop their photos. I'm thinking what she meant. I don't know if she's like older or younger. I don't know. But maybe what she meant was like they put filters on their pictures, like how girls do, like we all do, to like look nicer, like and smoother. But I don't think that somebody photoshopped that photo, because when you have a photo, like, so what I think the reason why that photo looks funky, this is why I think, I don't know. And you guys give me your opinion because I'm just giving you mine. But what I think is they took that picture from a gas station video. So either like an officer was watching it on a TV and he took a picture of it and it's like in motion, or maybe they had it on their phone and they took like a, you know how you can take like a picture of your, like, whatever it is, your background like that, but maybe it was like of a video, you can do it of a video, and it's like kind of like the person's still kind of moving. So like that's the only thing like that I know. I think I saw that, and that is so freaking sad. Yeah, like I just didn't even like, yeah, I'm just because like I'm just like I didn't understand, I just didn't understand the point of doing it. And then so then but also like my boyfriend works in cameras. He works like there's like five companies in one company. So he does IT work. He's like a system administrator, but he knows how to like install cameras and work with cameras and do all that kind of like stuff with cameras. And so that's kind of like why I know a little bit about video and cameras. But normally, especially if it's a truck stop, they normally have their recordings outsourced. So, or if it's like a bigger company, they won't have the data for the cameras like on the premises. They have it like outsourced at a different company. So in order for like all of this to line up, whoever was photoshopping this photo would have had to have known it was at this gas station, and that this gas station outsourced their data to this warehouse. And at that warehouse, they knew this person named Billy that worked there, and Billy could get it photoshopped with Kylie's face on Sammy's body. But and then I still ask, well, why? Like I just because I wrote back, like I wrote and I said, I guess I don't see the point. Like that was, um, and then she wrote me back. So this is where it just didn't make sense. And I'll go back over it really quick. They said, this pic is worse than you think. Her hair is chopped. Her left arm is twisted and fit in her feet are a wreck. It's so bad, it's laughable. But like I said, I think it was just a picture, like a video of a picture of a video. So basically, the whole conversation, all I wanted to know was, why would someone Photoshop a photo of Sammy's body with Kylie's face? Like, why would they do that? Oh, thanks, guys. Tell her to stop putting her hot photos on my stuff. If anyone's going to see any hot photos, it's going to be me. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome about getting them for me. But, yeah, she was like on that. But so, I just wrote and I just wanted to know about the Photoshopped photo. Like, why is this a thing? And I don't know. She just couldn't give me a real answer. I felt like there. I feel like every time I ask a question though, like about something, I'm not getting any really good answers, like anywhere. That's for my store. Yeah, because I asked her about the Photoshop photo. She said that's one of the biggest frustrations. Okay, well, why? So okay, there's frustration. Okay, I get that. Whatever you're saying about that. But why? But you still didn't answer the question. Like, what's the point of her photoshopping a photo? Like, they never could get back to me on that. I just still think it's a picture of a video. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that photo could be photoshopped? But why? Like, why would it be photoshopped? Like, if you're thinking common sense wise, like if you're thinking about it, like, you're thinking with your thinking cap on, what would be the point of anybody photoshopping and Sammy's body on Kylie's face, wearing Kylie's clothes that we know she was wearing when she passed away? I don't know. You don't think it is either? Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. And I think Sammy is probably like acting like she probably looks so thinking. She does look guilty. Like she just was. She looks dumb. Because I would defend her. I really would defend her if she didn't have like the TikToks posted and all that. But I guess, I mean, are those TikToks like? Do we really have a timestamp on those? I don't know. I just don't know. It is disgusting. What else was there? Oh, I put this is the kind of stuff I see and gets under my skin because it does. Like misinformation, I put, or just downright lying is unacceptable to me. Because I'm here for entertainment. Like I am here for entertainment and like just like all of the other true crime creators out there. But there's a difference in like telling a true crime story and getting the facts out and doing like journalists like doing like investigating and real journalism and stuff and really putting your heart out there and your really good work. And then there's other ways of doing that where you're just telling a story with a bunch of lies to keep people's attention, and if it's time to move on, then it's time to move on. But I swear I can't get any of my questions answered when I go on these lives. Do you guys feel like that? Oh, I don't know. She's still alive, Bullhorn Betty. I have to see. Let me see. I wonder if I can look on here and share it. Probably. If not, I have my iPad. I didn't realize I like a texting to talk thing that was on there. She just streamed 1 hour ago, so we'll be done here in just a minute too. So we'll have to watch that. I told my boyfriend, I asked him, do you guys have Sam's Club where you guys live? If anybody have a Sam's Club, we'll switch gears here for a minute. We'll say something fun and nice. Um, so if you ever go to Sam's Club, I'm a pretzel person. Like I love soft pretzels. I'm from the East Coast. And if you ever go to Sam's Club, go get yourself a water soft pretzel because they make it with butter. Don't tell them, just leave that butter. It's trash. You want water on it, water and salt. And get a like frozen chocolate, frozen yogurt, $2. That's all it is. And it literally will make you the happiest you've been since you were a kid, probably. So my boyfriend, I told him, I said, will you stop at Sam's Club? Make me feel like a kid. We'll be here, Karen. Miss Kelly, that's how I am. And I kept like trying to ask questions and stuff, and I'm just like, someone answer me. And so I was even like doing the at sign. Like I'm really not good with the technology stuff. I'm getting better. So I was even like pretzels aren't a thing in the UK. What? Okay, so they're big soft pretzels. They're like, oh my gosh, what? We're going to like send you some pretzels over to the UK. I think they would last. If you did like the ones that aren't freezer ones. Okay, so we have like a 7-Elevens out here. They're kind of like convenience store, gas station kind of things. And as a kid, our parents would get us like a soft pretzel and a Slurpee, just to keep us from like I guess asking for stuff while in the store. It really did its job. So we were always good. So I'm 37 and I still love them to this day. I still eat them. So I told my boyfriend, I was like, I'm needing a snack. What was it say? But yeah, let me know if you get any of these questions answered. If you're on any of these lives, and you were like, why? And they put up that photo of Sammy and Kylie or whatever. It's Kylie. Let me know because Sammy's bigger than Kylie if you think about it. And in that picture, like, like look how skinny this girl is. Like that is Kylie. And they're saying stuff about her hair. Well, her hair is probably just like back behind her, like she's probably pushed behind her, and she has it in a straight part too. So she's not parting it over to the side. So it's going to be laying a little bit different. The belt's the same, the pants are the same, the bodysuit's the same. The bodysuit from Jagger's picture of Kylie on his Instagram, that picture is different. That the pants are the same, but I think that's a different bodysuit. The bodysuit she's wearing the night of the party isn't lace. I don't think that other one has like a lace on it. I think this one's just like a solid black bodysuit. But I'm not sure. Salt and vinegar were my favorite. Also, won't eat anything but Cadbury. Otherwise, it's not even chocolate. That's so funny. Wow. Yeah, right. Miss Kelly, you're the best. I can only picture what you look like just by your name. Miss Kelly. I was actually, I think, talking about you to my boyfriend last night. I talk about all you guys to my boyfriend now. Like you guys, everybody that's in the chat right now. Potato crisp. People will stir up controversy because they can. Yeah. And see, I guess I just don't have that in me to like, I guess to like, I don't know, put that much effort into something that's not like factual or something or tangible or something I can prove. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's how I was raised or something. Sleuthy was also on there live. Remember earlier, I said that I wanted to ask her about the timeline that she was working on pertaining to like the Kylie case, and I still haven't gotten that question answered. I don't know if she didn't see my question. She might not have saw it. And then, yep, don't forget to please like, comment, share to help spread the word. If this case, do you think this case is like over? Do you think like the Kylie case is over, like kind of over with for now, and we can kind of just like move on because other cases need our attention just as much? Or what do you guys stand? Like, where do you guys stand with that? How many is the G? Aw, sipping tea tea from a little china cup. Aw, they had the cutest little china cup at Macy's the other night, and like back in their clearance, and it was so small and cute. And I was like, Vincent, would your mom like this? And he's like, no, but I know she would have. I'm about to go back and get it. Wow. See, I feel like both of you guys are right. Like, now that you said, yeah, I think sadly it's over, and Karen says, I think it is fishy, and I think that both of it is. But I don't know. I think with me, if anything comes up about it, of course I'm gonna like be like running to my phone to tell you guys. Um, but for the most part, I'm still gonna be watching the lives about it and dissecting all the information that they're getting, and I'm gonna let the sleuth. I'm not an internet sleuth. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I have friends that are internet sleuths. We all have that one friend. I feel like that's what they needed. They needed my friend Misty on this case. She could have got anything done. Oh my gosh, they threw away your china set. Yes, I think that you're right. I think I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever be happy because it's tragic. And then it's not even just that it's a tragic accident, it's everything that happened after the accident, you know. And then with with the way the way, okay, we're going to start that one over again. The way that everybody is acting right now, too, like her mother, her friends, even like her father and her grandfather, they're not speaking a whole lot. I would love to hear from them. I really would love to hear from the men and her family. I really would. 200 your old chairs. I would have died. I bet you they were beautiful. I bet you they were beautiful. I bet a true crime TV show could pick it up, like ID or something. See, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. Nelly, you're right. Like, hopefully you know, um, the men in her life are kind of watching and helping her out. Um, and then I just had a few questions for you all before I hop off for the day. What can I do? And don't, okay, and y'all gotta be truthful with me because you guys are my people. You guys are really my people. Let's see, we got all of you guys in here too. Like, we're only missing fantastic, fantastic Asnick. I can never say her name, Ether. I know I can never say her name. But other than that, I think we got pretty much everybody in here. So you guys are all my peoples. So I really appreciate your guys' opinions. Um, but no, you're fine, Miss Callie. But no, I just want to know what I can do to improve the channel, what you guys would like to see more of, what you'd like to see maybe less of. Like, what you love about the channel, what do you hate, what days are good for you guys for lives. And you don't have to drop them in the comments right now. You can always, if you'd like to, you can think about that for a little bit and message me. It could be like a little homework assignment for you. So I don't know if Tuesdays are well for you guys, if mornings are better, because I think a lot of you guys are like UK. So I want to make sure, because I don't want any of you guys to miss the lives and stuff like that. Oh, Miss Kelly, I love to multitask and listen now. I used to never be able to do that, and now I'm in the grocery store, like doing my grocery shopping while I'm listening to YouTube. Thought maybe my friend just made a post on Instagram. One of my gorgeous girlfriends. Okay, good. Yeah, so it's a good mix. Okay, I'm trying to keep it a little mixture of everything. And I am going to put out that video that I did, I believe, probably tomorrow or the next day. I love just chatting and coffee too. I think it's just fun. Catching up on, current topics. That's what I might start doing too, just like some current topics and things like that. Um, there'll be tons I'm sure to talk about. There's always tons to talk about. And I'm always watching something on YouTube. And I see some of you guys on the other channels and stuff too. And I love your questions. You guys, people ask some good questions on here. I feel like a lot of the time, the creators are just, we're just the people that are kind of like behind the camera. Like you guys, we're the face, but you guys ask a lot of the like good questions, and you guys figure out a lot of this stuff yourself. And then we kind of can take some of the credit for it. I know we need one. I wonder, can I get that? Because it does say you can get emojis. I wonder if I could do that. And I even thought we could do. I mean, I have some ideas that we other things that we could do for the channel too. You know, I don't mind just getting on and just chit chatting about anything. I'm like a chameleon. That's what I always say. I think somebody said that one day they came in the chat and they said, it feels like what they say. It feels like I just walked in on someone's personal conversation, and I was like, oh my god, that's like the best feeling to me because like I want people to think that. Like I want people to feel. I want you guys to feel so comfortable when you come in during my live that you guys can just like pop on and get right in the chat and just start chatting with us. And we have a good group here. Like we really do. You guys are on it when we have like the trolls. We don't have very many. What, like maybe one live during our lives, and we've never had any arguments or anything like that. I've seen some of the other channels, and it gets ugly. And and you guys are good because you know that I don't have mods yet and stuff like that because I want to keep it as personal as I can. So you guys are on it when someone comes in, especially how are they going to try to sell their nudes on my YouTube channel? There is a place, a time and place for that, and it's OnlyFans, guys. Aw, thank you. Yeah, that's why I started the YouTube channel in the beginning was to help other people because there was nothing online. Um, when I when I lost my eye, I was trying to look up like things online and I couldn't find nothing. The only thing I could find was like literally they gave me like papers like this to go home with, and it was the same thing that was online. It was like the same printout. And I'm like, really, guys, there's nothing else. So after that, I felt bad for other people, like especially older people. I couldn't imagine being older and losing my eye, and then having to try to navigate the world, and then insurance and stuff, and insurance claims, and trying to get procedures approved because a lot of my procedures are considered cosmetic, even though it's only to one side of my face. So they don't want to approve a lot of those. It kind of sucks, but you know. Oh, thanks, Samantha. Yeah, I know. I will definitely need you. I'll need you guys when my channel grows. What are you talking about? My mods are here. I'm gonna have you guys be my mods. I don't even know how that works. I guess you just if you want to be a mod, you're a mod. And yeah, that's she Nelly put that side. We all want to share our traumas with those who have experienced similar, and that's true. And it makes you feel a little better because it makes you feel like you're not alone, in the world. Because it's scary. It really is scary, especially when you have something as big as like losing a body part or an illness like cancer or something like that, or even just losing a loved one. It's just it's nice to be able to share your experience with someone and not feel as alone. You know, you feel like you're not as alone. So, are you good, Miss Kelly? Oh, was there something automated? Well, I want to do Dylan Brown's case too. I watched the interview with his parents the other day. Oh, Karen, yeah. That's what I mean. You can't really tell either. They did such a fabulous job at. I went to Ohio State University Hospital. When I went in, I had broken like every bone from my orbital socket down through like my chin over here, and I crushed it. I didn't just like break it. It was like really bad, I guess. So they literally had to like rebuild my face and stuff. They did a terrific job. I can't really complain too much. They really did. And it humbles you, so it really does. And God does have me here for a reason. He has all of us here for a reason. Just gotta sometimes sometimes you like question your reasoning, but you should never question it really. You really shouldn't. My boyfriend better get here with my pretzel. We actually Nellie was saying she was like joining. She said sorry if we already talked about it, but did you hear they're now saying Debbie Kohler's case may not be homicide now. I'm going to look into that tonight because we one of the other ladies was talking about that, and that's insane. Like I said in my last live earlier, most women don't get naked when they're going to unalive themselves or do something to themselves. They normally don't catch themselves on fire. That's not like a little, like I'm just gonna catch myself on fire a little bit. I don't see that as a good way to go. Normally, women, I would say, and I'm pretty sure these are correct, are either with firearms or like a poisoning, like an OD. I just don't see that. I think that they don't have a clue and that they're like grasping at straws. So I'm gonna watch some stuff on her case tonight because it's been a couple of days since I've really seen anything on it, but I did hear that in the chat earlier and I was just like, what? Like that's insane. But I am going to jump off of here. Like I said, Bullhorn Betty, her live would just ended I think a couple hours or an hour or so ago. She's a feisty woman. 6'2", and he himself from 5 foot. Yeah, exactly. All right, yeah. Um, I do think there's a possibility she died too unalive due to carbon monoxide poisoning under the tarp and her clothing caught fire. It could be. Yeah. Yeah, accident or suicide. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into her case a little bit more. Because I am really curious about things. And I am like so ready to take this little eye patch off for the night. This one is so much better than the one I was wearing earlier today. Yeah, they will. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully. Let's see here. Um, I was going to say, what time we got here? 5:44 where I'm from. Alrighty, guys. Well, I am going to jump off of here for the evening, I think. um, what is it? Something in the camera just not working. What was it? I missed something, but I don't know. Oh, we love you. You guys enjoy your evening tonight. Go and take a nice relaxing bath. Do a little something for yourself, And I will see you guys in my next live stream. Let me know in the comments below if you don't do it on this video and you remember to do it on another video. Let me know what day works best for lives. I don't mind doing them like a few times a week at all. I'd rather do them a few times a week than just once a week. I like talking to you guys. So let me know what you guys like to see on the channel and all that good stuff. If you haven't yet, make sure you've hit the subscription button, the subscribe button. 11% of my viewing audience is only subscribed, so we got to get my numbers up, guys. And then don't forget the like button and then the bell icon to be alerted to all my new content. And I will see you ladies in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, I don't have a social life either. I just read that one. So bye, guys.